All right, everybody, we're going to get started with servants meeting in about 2 minutes here. So if you're not here for servants meeting, please exit, but you're more than welcome to stay. Hello.
Sorry we're late. Their class just got out.
Okay.
So there might be other people who are waiting for their kids too. They're actually a lot.
Okay.
They finished at 12:58.
Okay. All right, we're going to get started in another minute here. Okay, we're going to get started. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. All right. So, welcome to the March admin meeting. I have included the...
We'd like to start the servants meeting. If you're joining the servants meeting, please have a seat. If you're not joining the servants meeting, thank you for joining us.
Okay. So just as a reminder, I'll repeat these for the first couple months that we're doing the admin meeting, but these are the objectives of our servants meeting, and this admin meeting specifically aims to target objective number 3, provide opportunities for the servants to give feedback in order to better services. And again, goals of this specific admin meeting: bringing transparency and awareness, centralized and reliable source of latest information, a forum to discuss, and a sense of unity and community within the service. Okay. So just some housekeeping things. I know that last time we talked about that we would share any resources that you feel that you need. I had sent out earlier this month, or it might have been late February, the link to the servants meeting folder. Please save or bookmark that somewhere, either in your Drive or in your WhatsApp for easy access. And let me know if there are any access issues that you have. But everyone should have at least viewership access to everything. And that includes previous discussion slides, the slides for these meetings always, and then anything else that you want added to that folder, just let me know. Thank you. The request for the shared Google Calendar is still to come. That's still a work in progress. Probably I'm hoping for the April meeting, we can review the shared Google Calendar so that everyone has visibility to any events that are happening and where they're happening. And then as a reminder / disclaimer, if you have slides that you have previously used, if you've led the discussion for servants meeting, if you could send those to me, that would be great. And I'll reach out to people as I can so that we can make sure that the folder with the previous discussion slides is built out. Okay, honestly, I wanted to just take a quick poll about the whole WhatsApp chat discussion, but I don't think that there's enough people here today to get an accurate gauge of how many people are interested in what. So I'm gonna skip that for today, and then we'll circle back around to this. A reminder specifically to any heads of the Sunday school families to please make sure that you're contacting or in touch with Mary Masiha and getting a list of anyone in your classes that may either need to be quoried or is due to renew their query form. All right. And then general announcements. I just wanted to put another reminder here. I assume that they've already started, but the St. Joseph's Men's Ministry had started reading Hunger for Righteousness for Lent as part of their book club. If you're a 22-year-old plus male and you're interested in joining, reach out to Mark Henry. And everything is linked in the slides if you're interested in getting the book. Is Mark here? Mark, did we confirm, is the book now officially available in the bookstore? Okay, it's available in the bookstore as well if you'd like to get it. All right, I have 2 save the dates for upcoming events. One on Saturday, March 22nd, we will be having, as requested, a Lent spiritual day for all the servants here in Natick. Bishop Abram from LA will be joining us, and then we're thinking most likely it will be 10 to 3 p.m. Following the liturgy on Saturday. Will most likely be 2 lectures and 1 workshop, as well as some free meditation and reflection time. We'll be sending out more details as we know them. We're waiting on some feedback from the bishop in terms of topics and things like that. And then the second, save the date, the high school graduation party And the ceremony as well is going to be that day, right? Okay. Will be May 18th, 2025 in the church right after second liturgy, and all servants are invited to attend. Do you have anything to add? Okay. Yes. On May 18th? That I do not know. Let me make a note of that. I'll figure that out. Good question. Thank you. I will look into that. Okay. I want to thank Maggie for an awesome first teaching toolbox workshop. It was awesome. Can we give Maggie a hand? It was really great. I have uploaded the copy of the Google Slides that she sent out to the folder, and I just wanted to make everyone aware that tentatively we're thinking May we'll talk, but we're thinking May time will be when the next one is. And I left the QR code to your form up. Do you still want people to know? Okay, all right. I'll remove it after and I upload the slides. Okay. And last announcement is that the career day is this Saturday. Very exciting. A couple things that I'm still looking for. If you would like to and are able to bring some snacks or drinks for our snack table during the event, please reach out to me personally. And I'm also trying to account for, I need about 15 to 16 of the white folding tables. I know we have at least 2, and I know that many of the Sunday school classes have in your Sunday school classrooms. So again, please reach out to me personally if you know that your class has a certain number of tables that we can borrow for the event. Then let me know. I'm in the process of just making sure that we don't need to resource anymore before Saturday. And then for those who are signed up to volunteer, thank you very much, first of all. You should have received an email from me on Wednesday evening. So if you did not, and you are regularly checking your email, please check your spam folder and make sure to review that email. I will be sending out a volunteer handbook at some point before tomorrow night to everybody, so that you have all the details that you need regarding what to expect day of the event from me, what's expected of you, what to expect from the kids, schedule, classroom assignments, floor plan, all of those details will be in the volunteer handbook. So I'll send that out, and then I'm going to host a 20 to 30 minute Zoom, which is included in the email that I sent out on tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. We'll be quick. We're just going to run through the handbook. If you have any remaining questions, that's the time to ask. And thank you once again for everyone who signed up to volunteer. And if you know of any high school or college students from any church in the area that you think hasn't signed up and might be interested in something like this, feel free to please send them the attendee sign up. That's still open. I will announce before I close it at some point this week. I might close it a little bit earlier than Thursday or Friday, but please continue to send that out if you think that there are people that haven't signed up yet that would be interested. All right. And then shout outs and highlights for this month. Big win, and thank you to the men's ministry group for replacing the stained glass window protectors during their last fellowship meeting. Let's give them a hand. Thank you. And And also a huge thank you to everyone who served or helped serve in preparation for the winter camp this year. It was a big success. Many of the parents had very positive things to say, and the kids had fun. So another round of applause for everyone who served for winter camp. Thank you. All right, March shout-outs. So there's one that was supposed to be in the February meeting, and it's my fault it didn't make it in. Lillian wanted to recognize Eveline from the kindergarten class for working hard to organize a really great nativity party back in January. So yay, Eveline. And then we kind of have like a shout-out circle, which is fun. So Mark Hanna would like to recognize Maria Mina for taking the time to lead biweekly curriculum discussions for the 9th and 10th grade classes. And Maria Mina would like to recognize Mark Hanna and Mina Botros for leading by example and taking the 9th and 10th boys to a soup kitchen in Alston. So yay. Okay. You definitely can. Yes, happy spring, but also tears that we lost an hour. Okay. We have another like 15 minutes, so I wanted to give space and time for any new requests for things that you want to be covered in future meetings. As a and any general feedback on the servants meeting. As a reminder, things that we already kind of have in queue, we'll do like a tech review that was requested on connecting to the classroom TVs and all of that stuff, as well as slide translations into Arabic for Sunday school. And I think those were the main two. There were a couple others, but anything that comes to mind that we need to address in future admin meetings.
So the St. Dymphna's group is planning to start its education in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades, and we'll be meeting in each of those classrooms to do a sort of introduction to learning differences and activities with the classes. And before that, we'll be meeting with the parents to sort of let them know what we're doing, and so that they know the kind of language that we're going to be using and can anticipate what how they should react at home with their students. But would we, as a servant group, like to hear what the parents are going to hear? So that might be St. Dymphna. The DASH program is a program for young students to understand difference and how we can be more accepting of children with differences, learning differences.
She raised her hand first. No, I'm just kidding.
I would like to add to Maggie's workload and say that she should do some of her workshops by like family, because I think like techniques she has for the Angels class is not going to translate well to like my high school kids. So I think that'd be really important too. Like I know we have weekly meetings for just the high school servants. She can like come to those or do a spiritual day where she does her workshops as well.
I will say also, one thing that doesn't really add that much work to me, but something that I am doing with the 7th and 8th grade class, for example, is if you would like me to observe your class or observe a lesson and just give you some feedback, I'm happy to do that. I am doing that with the 7th and 8th grade boys class coming up in a couple of weeks, and we can kind of report out on how that goes, if that would be helpful. This is really great, and it's great that we're reflecting, but just one thought to keep in mind is that if we continue to need a system of support, just thinking for the future, it might be a good idea to think about some sort of education committee for the service, so that it's not something that's like, okay, like Maggie's one person, and okay, like when Maggie's available, like what is the system that we have as servants, so that we can get support from each other and work together, because I think there's a lot of us that can offer great support. It's not just me, like there's so many great ideas in here. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, but Maggie, one of her question was, are we following the curriculum? So I'm just confused. Isn't there one set curriculum for everyone, like we have to follow? Why are there options, actually? I don't know.
I think there are multiple. I think there's like the white or whatever it's called. Awesome. From my understanding, there's at least two. There is the one that Ambuna Angelos Bashara had put together, and then there is the Southern Diocese one. And I think like there have been discussions like by class leads to decide what curriculum are we going to use and why, and reviewing all of that. But beyond that, I don't have a lot of information on like why. I think some of it depends on like the age group and what the curriculum offers for a given age group. But I don't really have much information beyond that. Yeah.
Can I add on this? So regarding the curriculum, seems that there are some disconnect between the grades, and this is something that we need to work on it. We'll bring it with Ted and with the leads. It seems that there are disconnect between the grades. That's something that we need to work on it as a group. We'll bring it to Ted and the leads and possibly make a task force for it, but that's something that we need to discuss.
So Abuna Angelos, the one that made the curriculum, there is a website, it's called Grain and Vine. It has the curriculum on it. I think we should look into that.
This is just so, no, I'm good. Can we like set a date? Okay, for the recording. Can we pick a day that we will give ourselves to like hold ourselves accountable? Because I just know we all have so much going on in all of our services, but like the next school year is coming up. Can we pick a day where we're going to have a conversation about this or do some planning so we can just hold ourselves accountable? Okay, so I'll let you all, like you, Maggie, Nechla, and Sharif talk about that with Ted, but just pick a day for us, like maybe the next admin meeting, whatever it is, but pick a day, give us some deliverables. We're gonna come and we're gonna talk about, first step at least for a plan, okay? Because I feel like this is really important.
Start the conversation during the spiritual day.
Yeah, we could also do like in the spring after like Easter and things die down, we could do like one I think this kind of thing is not like a one session thing if we really want to do like an overhaul per class. I do know that in the past, we've asked like, okay, on this day, each class please meet together and review and discuss, and then it kind of like doesn't really happen. So we could try that again, or we could like maybe in June, July, August, or one session in July and one session in August, have a day that's dedicated where we can all come, and then we can have like breakout groups by class and discuss, and then come together on how we want to make sure that there's continuity between the curriculum for all the classes. But yes, we will discuss that. All right. Anything else? Okay.
Wait, can I give you a shout out?
Sure.
All your work for Career Day.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're at 1:29, so I think we can wrap up. Yeah.
Okay. So, this year we have a sort of curriculum about adoption. We finished the first unit about who is the servants, who am I. The second unit we finished about who is Christ, and then we'll start an interesting unit about what's the church or who is the church. Next week, Carlos will lead, then Mark Michael, and we'll go from there. We will have some interruptions in April because of the Holy Week and Easter. And we are trying to incorporate Maggie's lessons as well as other units which are not in the curriculum. If any feedback on the topics, on the relevance, on the integrity of the topics, please reach out to us. And any questions on the topics? Okay. Happy Pope Carlos Feast.
Since we have more people here now than the beginning, I'm going to circle back to the WhatsApp question. So we will discuss more, but I just want to gauge where people are at. Would people be, okay, assuming that we transform the WhatsApp group into like having one central St. Mark service group with multiple WhatsApp communities within that WhatsApp group, where you have one for like admins only announcements, so that like I know that people were complaining that things were kind of getting lost in the chat amongst all the congrats and happy birthday and all that stuff. And then we can have a dedicated community for where those salutations and celebrations can take place, and then we can add other channels or communities as needed. Can I just have a show of hands, like who would be for that? Okay. Anyone? As opposed to the way it is now. Okay. Who would not be for that? Who is against that? Okay. It's one group, but there are multiple communities within that group. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mina, but like you can opt out of like a certain subgroup within the WhatsApp. So like let's say that you only wanted to get the announcements from the servants meeting, but you don't want to see the like birthday chat as an example, then you could just not join the like birthday community, but you would still get the announcement. Is that correct, Mina? Is that wrong? Is that like not how it works? But yeah. If you only want to get the announcements, you only get the announcements. If you want to be in the announcements, or share pictures of your pet, then you share pictures of your pet.
If you want to wish everybody happy birthday every day, then there's a happy birthday chat.
And if there's like in the future, if we kind of build out that like education committee idea, like that's like a subset of the servants group, that all those discussions could happen in that community. So it's like all under one umbrella, and it's not just like a bunch of random chats, and you can kind of pick what you want.
I agree, Ashan. It's not fair if you wanna opt out of something and you can't. It's not fair. But at the same time, honestly, I feel lost. Yani between the Viber groups, service groups, WhatsApp groups, main St. Mark group, Bible study, I can get lost. I can't handle more than 2 communities on the servants WhatsApp. Honestly, yani it's too much.
So this consolidates everything into one place, and that's where all
I think that's fine.
Yeah, like I assume at least third of the servants are already silencing all of the groups, at least. So if we have one central for important stuff, and then you pick and choose what are your interests. So I think that we can discuss more, like maybe in the spiritual day. One final thing, we have a few books for Lent. Gabe suggested a couple of books, and we got some few copies in the back near the food. Feel free to pick up. And Gabe. Thank you. And again, happy Pope Carlos Day. Okay.
I'm awful full. I'm through it.
Hear us, God, when we pray thankfully, our Father who art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to